from somewhere else, but this is where we found ourselves. Welcome to the local show. People you work with, people you know.
Good
Welcome
job.
to another edition of the Local Show here on GrassRoots Community Network. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for our live audience on YouTube, Facebook, and local television. We've got a great show on tap for you guys. Welcoming back a longtime friend. She hasn't been on the show for about 16 years now, I think. And also, we've got Hensley in the house. But I first want to welcome Anita Thompson back to the show.
So nice to be back.
And Hensley Fradkin.
Yes.
Welcome, Hensley.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here, ladies.
Yeah.
And you two are tied together because you both work, well, and you live at Owl Farm.
Yes.
In Woody Creek.
Yes.
And Hensley, you work at Owl Farm.
I do, yes. My official title is project manager, which sort of covers a whole bunch of
Lots
projects.
to do. There's always something to do.
Everything from
There's
pavement to peacocks?
That's
or
exactly,
right.
exactly. I was actually, we just discussed yesterday how I'm going to start helping with the peacocks. Not sure what that means, but
yes, we'll find out. Well, the peacocks are an integral part of Owl Farm. They've been there since before we were born, actually. And it's everything from feeding the peacocks to entertaining them and letting them entertain us and keeping them healthy. And
So what's the story on the I mean, now when I go to Woody Creeker, you know, at woodycreeker.com, I believe is the address.
Woodykreeker.com.
The feathers of the peacock look like eyes are watching you.
Oh, yeah.
Does it have anything to do with that, or what's the
well,
kind of meaning?
yes, those specific peacock feathers, that's called a train that's fanned out. And those specific feathers are from peacock who is no longer with us. His name was Popcorn. But anyway,
Popcorn the peacock.
Popcorn
that sounds
the peacock.
appropriate.
Yes, he was around when Hunter was alive, and we would feed him popcorn, and we'd call out Popcorn. So someone said, "Oh, his name is Popcorn." So he was one of the first peacocks to actually be named.
Oh my gosh.
They symbolize vision and longevity in Hindu culture. They're originally from India.
Okay.
But the peacock's eyes themselves help predators because often predators will go for the eyes, and it's a illusion. It's an illusion.
Okay.
So I like many things around here.
Right. So it kind of like puts the predator kind of to the side, and the feathers protects the main body kind of thing.
That's right. Exactly.
Interesting.
There are other animals that have.
How many peacocks do you have now currently?
Right now we have only 4. We because of all the development in the valley and many of the fires, the predators have been concentrated into wild areas like the Owl Farm territory. Owl Farm has 42.5 acres, and we are next to BLM land and forest land, so we have a lot of wild animals and predators, unfortunately, and we've had some tragic losses this summer. But we have one hen who's already laying eggs.
Okay.
Her name is Aunt Debbie.
Trying to rebuild
I
the
used
fam.
to not want to name them because of all the predators and losing peacocks. But they
Are these
like
coyotes or what? Are they
coyotes?
mountain lions?
No mountain lions. Knock on wood.
knock on wood, yeah.
But yeah, exactly.
It's hollow in there still.
No mountain because I know, right? And after COVID, I feel like I'm a little hollow. But
No, I'm hollow, not you.
no, I do. I think.
Right.
But anyway, we did have a problem with what we believe was a wolverine. We've never seen a wolverine in Woody Creek.
Okay.
They're usually more way up in like the high country in the Yukon and deeper parts of the
Wisconsin. You think about that more north.
Right, exactly. But with so many changes in our climate and the overdevelopment, it's predators have become a problem. So we just deal with it. We have higher security. We have more security cameras, and unfortunately, I have to have my weapons, shotguns. And things to protect my.
You got to have self-defense.
You have
defend
to.
the critters.
You
and
do.
Stuff.
For someone like me who lives on a farm, we do have protection.
Yeah.
But I think one of the best things maybe would really be obviously to control some of the development and keep the environment safer and cleaner for the predators to stay out of the out of the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But
Did Hunter acquire the peacocks, or did he buy the property with the peacocks?
No, he bought them one night. It was in the mid-'60s. This was when there was only newspapers. It was called the classified ads. It was maybe before your time. But he saw an ad for peacocks for sale in Rifle. It was, and he drove in the winter to get them. It was 1960. Gosh, it was that was early 70s. It was more like 1974. and he went to get the peacocks from Rifle in the middle of the night, and he bought 2. He got a male and a female. Aww. And there have been there've probably been 30 or 40 peacocks over the years. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the story. They're very close to us, and there's kind of a symbol of Owl Farm.
So you got a lot going on there. I mean, you've got a big major plumbing project going on there, and
yes, we had to dig down to the main line and find these 1950s pipes that were installed with the original homestead cabin. Oh my God. We're making progress little by little. The community has been so supportive, and our community of Woody Creek, which is part of Pitkin County, obviously.
Yeah.
But
love Woody Creek.
It's necessary. Once in a while, you just need to do the plumbing and get cleaner and more modern pipes. And
so you're going to have some events like starting up after kind of this work's done, and
definitely. We've already hosted. Well, so Anita, how many years ago did you build the rock labyrinth?
Okay, that's a good question. So at Owl Farm, after Hunter died. We had a memorial for Hunter. It was a 153-foot monument. You may remember the Gonzo fist.
I do.
And
holding the mushroom.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the peyote button, and which is similar. But it was because it was 153 feet tall that we had there had to be a platform built into the ground because it was for safety reasons. And I was thinking, and so we did remove the memorial. We didn't want a 153-foot beacon to all the of Hunter fans, which we love the Hunter fans, but we didn't. It's better if they not come in droves to this monument. So anyway, that is in LA, but the platform is still there, and about 5 years ago, I built a labyrinth there, stone by stone. And a labyrinth is a nice meditative practice. Cultures have been using it all across the world, from Egypt to Europe to Asia, and it really is a nice meditative walk.
It's amazing. It's like you have the whole view of the Elk Mountain Range, all the mountains, and so we've hosted some weddings up there.
The weddings, that's
which
right.
have been really special and very quiet,
that sounds perfect for a
small,
wedding.
But
just pristine and gorgeous.
It really is.
You've got that meditative quality, the spiritual quality.
Exactly. People used to ask all the time to have weddings or spread like loved ones' ashes, and I always said no, just because that is Hunter's spot. But over the years, the weddings have been they're usually just like small 10, 20 people for special people. And it's
friends,
it's just a really good,
close
friends and family thing. It's a way to celebrate. What might be Hunter's greatest memorial here is all the undeveloped land around Owl Farm. It's just not developed, and it's in its pristine state. So that is something to celebrate. So it makes it easy to say yes to weddings.
Definitely.
It's such a positive thing too. It's love.
It's love.
It's like a celebration of love.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Right. I think that's a good way to put it. That's right.
Definitely.
We're going to take a quick break, ladies. I know I need to massively hydrate.
Yes. Cheers.
Like exercising every morning, basically. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
Thanks for being here, Anita. Thanks for being here, Hensley. We're going to take a quick break, guys. Our only break of the show. Will be gone just for 2 minutes. I do want to thank Haiti Children, Independence Pass Foundation, Klug Properties, Paradise Bakery, Pitkin County Landfill, White River Overland, and Sundog Athletics for supporting this summer series for 4 months, June through September. I'm really grateful for shows like this, being able to feature inspirational locals. We got so much to get to, you guys. Don't go away. The Independence Pass Foundation. For 32 years, restoring and protecting the ecological, historical, and aesthetic integrity of Independence Pass. To learn more, independencepass.org.
I'm so passionate about this community. I absolutely love living here and raising my family here. It gives me a lot of pride to share this with my friends and my clients and help them achieve their dreams of owning an Aspen snowmass and enjoying this incredible lifestyle.
White River Overland specializes in camper van upfitting and overland outfitting. Catering to mountain dwellers and outdoor enthusiasts, many of WRO's builds are purpose-driven to facilitate and enhance skiing, cycling, camping, climbing, and river adventures. Nestled in the White River National Forest, close to the deserts of western Colorado and Utah, WRO also rents camper vans and accessories. More at whiteriveroverland.com. Celebrating their 25th anniversary, Sundog Athletics is your opportunity to experience Aspen's most amazing adventure locations and gain new skills to increase your safety, performance, and enjoyment while mountain biking, road biking, hiking, and paddling on Aspen's exclusive canoeing adventure. Like Sundog Athletics on Facebook for fresh adventure updates.
Welcome to the local show. People you work with, people you know.
Thanks, guys, for sticking with us here on the local show in our 19th year. So excited to be able to feature longtime friend Anita Thompson,
Yes.
Hensley Fradkin,
Hello.
and Hensley, you're also the manager of Ajax Tavern, correct?
I am, yes. I'm one of the managers over at Ajax. I sort of have a side gig in hospitality, and
I love it.
my goal, secretly, I'm going to announce it here, is to take over Aspen Skiing Company. Very ambitious, but
Yeah. Rise to
we
the
can
top.
start,
Well,
yeah.
Mike Kaplan did it.
Right.
You know, he
Yeah,
rose
that's
up through the
right.
ranks. He's been a guest on the show.
Yes.
He was a lifty. He worked, you know, all those jobs.
You
Worked
gotta-
his way up.
Exactly.
It's totally possible, and
Yep.
that's the American dream.
Yeah, that sure
personified.
is. And Hensley does have a special gift of making people feel welcome. So that's sort of the rub of the
Yeah.
hospitality. And
That's
she's
it.
also
Hospitality.
she's organized and considerate. So
Yeah.
I really
definitely.
appreciate
we could
that.
see her there.
Ajax Tavern is a former underwriter, and I got
Oh, really?
deep
Nice.
into it in terms of researching those truffle fries,
Yeah, oh,
the
yeah.
ingredients,
Research.
Oh,
that
yeah.
double
That's right.
cheeseburger.
Oh.
In fact, the couple I hiked with this last weekend from New York City, they
Yeah.
go, oh, we just had the best lunch. I was like, where was it? Oh, Ajax Tavern. He started talking about
Yep.
the double burger and
Of course.
the truffle fries, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, can we just go there like right now?
I know.
Cut this hike a little
Let's go
short.
after.
Yeah, we
go
should
after.
go after.
love that
Yes,
spot.
Yeah.
definitely.
You guys are still hosting live music on the
Yep,
weekends?
every Saturday, Sunday, bluegrass.
Nice.
I'm
Yeehaw.
blanking on the name of the band, but it's the same band every Saturday,
Right on.
Sunday. And then
Okay.
actually,
so bluegrass at the top on Sunday as well.
yes, I believe
At
so.
the Sun Deck.
Different band, but yep. And then every Mondays until the 27th of September, we are having movie night out on the lawn.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
I
That's
love
like
those.
Yeah.
a
I used to go to the
drive-in
one at
movie,
Highlands.
and
Yeah.
you can order your truffle fries and cheeseburger
Awesome.
right
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that.
there. Yeah,
I'm
I know,
in.
it's fun.
I am so in on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
so in on that.
Yeah.
We have so much to get to, including, Hunter S.
Yeah.
Thompson, who you had a relationship with and a marriage. And can we go back to like the first, when did you first meet Hunter? And not the whole story, but I
Well, I
guess
had
when
a-
you were meeting him and getting to know him, like what really attracted you to Hunter?
Well, maybe the thing that attracted me most, well, first I met him just through a mutual friend. I had a question about football, and I just was curious what bonds some men for life over football, then they may not have anything else in common. So I was introduced to Hunter. My friend said, I have someone who can explain it to you. His name is Hunter. He's a sports writer. But anyway, what amazed me about Hunter is that he's still, to this day, even though he's been gone for 16 years, he passed away in 2005, but he's the most curious person I've ever met, and
Right.
like a teenage girl almost.
Right, that childhood or childlike
exactly.
curiosity.
He really was. He
Yeah.
was. There's something about him that is that I think you can see it in his work, which would drive him to different subjects. He could write about anything, but those things he loved, like
From
some-
sports to
Yes,
politics,
from sports
huh?
to politics, to everything. Yeah, exactly. So it's that curiosity that was the most fun for me. But maybe the most beautiful thing is just his sense of decency.
Yeah.
As wild and crazy as his reputation was, and indeed he really was, his lifestyle was not exaggerated. He had a kind of a sense of decency that I miss, and I do see in other people. Of course, we live in a really great community here, but it's that sense of loyalty and honesty that kind of cemented our relationship.
Yeah, that sounds like a really special connection.
Yeah.
I've got a great quote from Walter Isaacson from the Woody Creeker website.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Walter,
Walter
of course,
is a very good friend.
Aspen Institute, CNN.
Yes.
I mean, this guy's obviously internationally
we wanted
known.
him to be Secretary of State.
Oh, really?
We really did. We were like,
Wouldn't
okay.
put it past him.
Yes,
I mean,
we were hoping.
when guys
he
like that
practically
set their
was.
sights.
His ability to make people comfortable in a room who are having difficult negotiations.
Yes.
Yeah. So he kind of, in a way, was Secretary of State as he conducted a lot of world affairs at the Aspen Institute.
Unbelievable.
So anyway,
a
I'll
real
let you read
facilitator.
That. He really was. It still is. He's an amazing communicator today still, and an author. And I believe, he's back in New Orleans, I believe. He might be here this summer. We should reach out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
I know he still has a connection. To
We'll
the
invite him
Aspen
to
Institute.
Ajax Tavern.
Yeah,
after,
exactly.
But great quote from Walter about Hunter. Yes, Hunter was crazy, but also crazy like a fox.
There you go.
The secret to Hunter's writing, I discovered, and what makes him so important to the canon of American nonfiction, was when it came to things that really mattered, like rhythm of sentence or the use of a proper poke of punctuation.
Yeah.
He was not as crazy or as reckless as he liked to let on.
Right.
He would read every paragraph he wrote out loud, repeatedly, sometimes accompanying it with air drums until its meter and melodies and backbeat were precisely right, like the riff of a jazz master.
Bingo.
Yeah. What a wonderful sentiment
done. Yes,
and
it's so
statement
true.
about Hunter.
Yeah. But yeah, the respect for the English language goes back for generations in his family and his lineage of authors. Ernest Hemingway, Mark Twain, and then more modern authors of nonfiction like Walter Isaacson, who really care about the actual structure of the English language that helps with logic and
don't overuse those commas.
And don't overuse those commas. That's right. You can just,
like I tend to do.
Yeah.
Proper punctuation, though, it's kind of becoming a lost art.
Sure.
He probably wrote in cursive too.
Well, he could write exactly. He did. He had beautiful handwriting, but he'd actually never used. He used a word processor, which is what we call a computer today.
Yeah.
Right.
But he only used that momentarily because he liked the idea of a manuscript, because when you hit print, that's actually there's no actual manuscript that's somewhere on a computer chip, but he liked the physical idea of a manuscript. And we actually have his last column that he ever wrote, Shotgun Golf with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
We have the whole process from Hunter's original writing to the type pages that he would edit. You can see all the decisions that he would make, and this was a very important. We didn't know it was his last column, but he did. So it's beautiful to see the writing and then his own editing and his handwriting to the final manuscript in ESPN. It was
the whole creative process and the edit process.
It's a lot of you don't get that a lot with when you're editing on your screen, which is perfectly fine. But it's nice that we were able to put that in the Woody Creeker, because a lot of writers try to model their writing on Hunter's work.
Yeah.
And right now we have something in the Woody Creeker that's so beautiful. It's part of our local community. We have a lot of local authors that submitted work, and all from all over the world, because our community, it does extend to literally the globe now, especially with the websites and
social media.
Social media, exactly, social media. So I put out on Facebook, I just said, where Ralph Steadman submitted a thing called Viral Menace. It's a beautiful, gnarly piece of art about COVID. And I just said, please submit your work to the Woody Creeker. And I gave him like 4 days. And we had well over 100, so many that we couldn't just choose 3. So we were publishing the top approximate 100.
Yeah.
And they're on there. And the stories are amazing. The way you can see people's attention to detail. It's a lost art, but it seems to be coming back, maybe because people are getting a sense that we're losing the sense of language. So we're really proud of that, to have that in the Woody Creeker.
That is so, and it is becoming like this attention to detail and kind of the just really getting into the work. Now it's like, I call it the sorry for the delay culture.
Right. Oh, there you go.
Where the common greeting now is sorry for the delay, sorry for the delay.
Right.
People can't really handle. I don't know if they take on too much or it's a lack of organization. I'm sure it's a combination of reasons.
Good point.
But there was a time where people really put that time and passion into their work, and it's still around. And we're representing some of that.
It reminds me of what we were talking about earlier about skills. It's a skill set to be able to to pay attention, but with riding bicycles, the amount of accidents with the e-bikes, people don't want to learn the skill first.
Yep.
So that maybe has something to do with it, just lack of time, or the sense that you think you don't have the time to sit down and learn the skill when you really do.
Yeah.
Can save you a lot of grief.
Man, skills pay the bills.
Skills pay the bills.
You experience those thrills without all those pesky spills.
Right.
Or hospital bills.
That's right there. That's nice. Now, see, there's some.
You can tell I live this as a cycling instructor. But skills pay off in so many ways. You maximize whatever that is, that work of writing, that bike ride, but the skills are what unlocks the door.
Yes, yeah.
And when people skip over that process, I don't want to take all the time to learn that or do all that or put in all that work.
Yeah, it can be, exactly.
Which is pretty fun, actually,
Right,
and ironically.
exactly.
But Anita, as the director of Gonzonation.org, Gonzonation, just kind of a overview or description of Gonzonation.
Well, it's an umbrella. So Owl Farm is the center of Hunter's world and his legacy, and I just continue to work for him, and I do it with pride, and the opportunities are endless. We have, we have a store, we have the foundation, we have now we've opened the writers' cabin to guests. It's a place where we like people to have a connection to Hunter's legacy and all those American authors before him, and Owl Farm is a great place for that.
Yeah.
And there are 3 original rooms that Hunter worked in, and those I maintain as a private museum. In the very beginning, it brought me comfort. Like the first few years, it just brought me comfort not to let anybody touch or move anything.
Yeah.
And then after I got my degree, I finished my degree in New York in American Studies. I came back and I realized that this is not only just special for me personally, it's really special and important for writers and people who care about politics and the environment. And it's just I was so glad that I kept it as Hunter left it, those 3 rooms. Yeah. So there's, we have a history and we also have a present moment, and then I hope for the future there will be many generations after me who will keep Owl Farm.
Owl Farm's the White House of
Yeah.
Gonzonation.
Oh, there we go.
I
That's
thought of the White House when you
like
started to
that.
describe all that,
Thank
because
you.
it does
Yeah,
have
that's
a
a really good-
preservation quality, like a
Right.
museum.
A
It is the
lineage.
current head of power, or where
Well,
the
I guess
decisions
so.
are
I mean,
made.
I ended up buying Owl Farm because Hunter was wealthy in so many ways, just not exactly financially. So
Hey, I can relate.
yeah, exactly.
It's
right,
all good,
right?
though.
Yeah,
There's
we
lots of
live
different kinds of richness and
yes,
wealth.
Exactly. Around us, we have so much beauty and so much wealth. So I had to buy Owl Farm. I found a way through help. So some loans and things like mortgages, like many other people on the planet. So we have to keep the bills paid, but we can. We're very frugal, and we also have a lot to work with. So I'm just so grateful. And thanks for having us on the show again after 16 years. It's just so nice to be back. That we're both still doing the thing we love.
It's an honor, and it's really a pleasure and it's an honor, and not to just say that, but I know there's such a rich history there. I knew a lot of the things that Hunter represented, and he also talked about kind of when Aspen, even in the late 70s, you could start to see that kind of more shift of a focus to more money and developing and what can I extract from this commodity versus how can I give to this community. And he had that expression, greed head. Yep. And the greed heads were kind of these, whether they're developers but they somehow wanted to extract. And what can I take? What can I take? What can I take? Instead of like, what can I give to Aspen and the community? And I get it, people pay property taxes and all that stuff because they have to. Sure. But I mean, just brief thoughts on kind of the greed head of the late 70s and the relevancy to today.
Well, there is from the 70s and from Hunter's idea is I agree with him on there are many different layers to this, of course, from just the financial structure, whether you're talking about capitalism or Marxism, obviously. But in terms of personally how we all live in this place, in Pitkin County, especially that's concentrated in Aspen, this sense of more, and overcrowded, and this extraction of something, of a non-renewable resource, which is space and energy. It's the personal sense of it's wrong when it stops being fun. And there came a time, I think it's not quite so fun when we're not sharing space anymore, where people are accumulating more and more, and there's not a sense of community.
Right.
There is still a strain of that. This locals you're still here in Aspen doing your show, which is like a huge sense of relief and sense of community that we can stay connected. But you have to fight for it, and you have been all these years.
Yeah.
So, and the question is it still fun? Like your show?
It is fun because it's really about fun.
Yeah.
You know, for me personally, Sundog Athletics, my business, and the local show are about fun and sharing. And unfortunately, we've come to the end of that for today. But I'm
really?
so excited.
Okay.
Did you guys have fun on the show today?
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yes.
I have parting gifts. I baked you cookies.
Are you serious? These are from you?
I don't think I was doing that 16 years ago. The cookies have been more recent years.
Oh, that rapid hydration mix.
So thank you, Anita. No, that's
No,
repurposing
that's-
of the package.
Oh my
We'll
God!
talk about
why
that
not?
too. I'm a repurposer.
I was like, what is this? Oh, okay.
So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Anita. Thank you so much,
you.
Hensley.
Thank you.
Sorry we're out of time, but we'll have you guys back on.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching this
Oh,
week on
sorry.
The Local Show. The Independence Pass Foundation, for 32 years, restoring and protecting the ecological, historical, and aesthetic integrity of Independence Pass. To learn more, independencepass.org.
I'm so passionate about this community. I absolutely love living here and raising my family here. It gives me a lot of pride to share this with my friends and my clients and help them achieve their dreams of owning an Aspen snowmass and enjoying this incredible lifestyle.
White River Overland specializes in camper van upfitting and overland outfitting. Catering to mountain dwellers and outdoor enthusiasts, many of WRO's builds are purpose-driven to facilitate and enhance skiing, cycling, camping, climbing, and river adventures. Nestled in the White River National Forest, close to the deserts of western Colorado and Utah, WRO also rents camper vans and accessories. More at whiteriveroverland.com. Celebrating their 25th anniversary, Sundog Athletics is your opportunity to experience Aspen's most amazing adventure locations and gain new skills to increase your safety, performance, and enjoyment while mountain biking, road biking, hiking, and paddling on Aspen's exclusive canoeing adventure. Like Sundog Athletics on Facebook for fresh adventure updates.
Welcome to